My recent content as of late has unintentionally focused on games that are particularly heavy in narrative, visuals, or other more abstract artsy-fartsy elements. And I've mentioned that often with this, the inherent trade-off is a lesser focus on complex gameplay. Anyways, a month back, I decided to give Hades a go. To be honest, I didn't even know what kind of game it was. I just knew that a lot of people were saying how good it was on Twitter, so I bought it, left it collecting dust in my Steam library, and finally played it a few days ago. And I'm struggling to think of the right words to express my thoughts on it. Perhaps it would be better conveyed through images. So here's my first play session. And my second. Here's my third. Where's my life gone? Holy shit! This game is an absolute masterpiece! It's got the gameplay, it's got the kick-ass story, it's got the beautiful art, it's got the epic soundtrack, it's got the dating sim capabilities, got the resource management, it's got the decision making, it's got the different weapons,
How do I stop this?
And above all, ladies and gentlemen, it's got the dog petting capabilities. 10 out of 10, game of the fucking century, goodbye. You play as Zagreus, son of Hades and prince of the underworld. This dark-haired, sarcastic, handsome, dry-humored, witty, British guy whose sole purpose is actually to escape.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that made me love this game so much, to be honest. Just a coincidence, probably.
Problem is, your dad Hades, all-powerful ruler of the underworld and that, doesn't want you to leave. So, combat. You got your dash, or, well, you can have 2 dashes. Okay, well, technically you can have 5 dashes. Never mind. Per weapon, you got a main attack and you got a special attack. You also got your cast, which stays the same irrespective of your weapon choice. Now alone, this is pretty cool. An experiment to the unique playstyles and strengths to each weapon is a blast. Play like a headless chicken berserker and slash and dash your enemies to bits with the sword, or charge powerful timed critical hits with the bow and refuse to play any other weapon at all. Gameplay in this dungeon crawler involves ascending through the 3 floors to the underworld, each having a set of uniquely generated rooms littered with enemies, a boss at the end, and some random events occasionally thrown in here and there. Did I mention that there isn't 16 miles of cross-country walking each time you die? Oh, I didn't? Foolish me. Ha! Ha! So there isn't that. At the end of each room in your run, you're given a choice as to which door you wish to take next, with an indicator of the prize that will be provided by that room's completion. These prizes are the gluten-free bread and butter of the gameplay system. They have what I like to call the civilization effect. Similar to the just one more turn mentality playing Civ, you think, fuck it, just one more room, I could get a sick bonus here.
Hence the reason I played for 6 hours straight my first session, which happened to be the night before I had work at 6:30 AM the next day. Worth.
But then, bam! Boobs. No, wait. Boons. Boons are power-ups given to you by the array of different gods up in Olympus helping you with your escape. Whether they are passive effects like damage reduction or increased gold yields for that run, or alterations to one of the abilities in your moveset, each one of the gods has their own niche mechanics and playstyles. But the real fun comes from mix and matching different effects from all of them, even getting extremely powerful duo boons that combine aspects of the 2 gods together. The longer you survive in each run, the more power-ups and unique builds you can try out. You got Aphrodite, who makes enemies weaker, Poseidon, whose water knocks them back, Dionysus, who lets you give enemies a hangover, Athena, who lets you deflect projectiles, Ares, who probably plays Zed mid exclusively because all he cares about is damage, or number 1 bae, Artemis, who has a ton of critical strike bonuses that just fucking whoop major ass in the most satisfying way. But, one of your runs, you happen to be focusing on Dionysus and Artemis boons in particular? Bam, take this duo boon that combines both of their shit together. Now all enemies with hangover stacks on them are even more likely to get fucking one-shot by your insane crits. Feel like this is just a little too difficult of a playstyle for you here? Well, go full with the Ares cast boon. But now it's fast, and also follows enemies, so it pretty much does the work for you. Now I can also fire 4 of them. Okay, well now I have a shield I could throw that pretty much does the same thing while also giving them hangover. There's just so much diversity and depth to the gameplay that I'm having a hard time trying to convey it adequately. And each god's personality or purpose coming across through their combat bonuses and items establishes this thematic synergy between gameplay and plot. You'd think that repeatedly ascending through the underworld's many levels over and over might get boring eventually, but with 5 weapons, 9 sets of boons, 26 keepsake items, 24 talents, 54 rewarded mini-quests, dozens of enemies and bosses, and even several ways of increasing the difficulty for more bonuses, the dungeon runs alone make this game so damn worth playing. But then everything else in between the action works so well too. Every time you eventually die in a given run, having hopefully progressed slightly further than the last time, it never feels frustrating, but instead you're just more driven to do better next time, and you get to return home where you can chat with the variety of people that live there. Big Daddy Hades usually yaps on about how much of a disappointment you are. Hades
Definitely has its moments that feel scarily similar to real life.
You get to pat Cerberus, which if you don't pat him every single time, we're gonna have some issues, pal. There's even some flying snake head maid thing called Juicer who has a crush on you. Get it? Juicer. And she's a maid. Maid Juicer. Medusa. I gotta say, the choice of theme being in Greek mythology was genius. Why make a whole band of 30 odd characters from scratch when you can just build upon ones that already exist, and through the game's insane artwork, writing, and voice acting, truly bring all these diverse characters to life. So much so that in playing you really grow attached to each of them. What's more, picking up the occasional nectar item in your runs, you can choose to give it to pretty much anyone you come across, and doing so will often build your relationship with this character, and you'll often get a unique item from them in return that you can use in future runs. Hades intertwines its premise and gameplay so well that it never feels repetitive. The game's cleverly loaded with tons of different incentives to keep you actively engaged to earn more and more rewards and keep progressing in many different avenues. Hades shines through in just how much polish it has. Nothing feels unrefined or stands out as needing work. Instead, the smallest little details work together and making it really hard to put down. The witty, humorous banter mixed in between being in the literal fucking underworld lets you have a little giggle amidst the mayhem.
The much-feared Cerberus licks endlessly at something on the floor.
These ghost dudes have little emote bubbles when you spook them out. You flirt with the different gods.
Which is great, because I sure as hell ain't doing that in real life.
Music is fucking sick, and time to give even more triumphant oomph to your victory in boss battles. Hades is a goddamn work of art in its own right, and I have very little criticism for it at all. 10 out of 10, baby! Wait, but literally in our last video, we said that we wouldn't be able to give anything a perfect score. Kinda seems hypocritical to do it now, doesn't it? Fuck do you mean our last video? Bitch, I spent days working on these. You guys just wear stupid hats. Alright, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Come on, guys. We're missing the point here. I think the real takeaway with Hades is probably... look, man, we've had enough of your fucking deeper meaning, emotional ass English essays on this channel for the next decade or so. So can you not right now? Yeah, agreed. We don't need you. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously? All this guy's done is sing a shitty MapleStory cover in the middle of the street at nighttime. People are trying to fucking sleep, bitch. Yeah, okay, you can go too. You're even worse! You've genuinely eaten a jar of mayonnaise. That's it. That's your contribution to this channel. That's it. Yeah, well, you're gay. Yeah, kinda gay. Blue's way gayer than red. You've kissed a girl. Girls kiss
Red's a
guys.
shit
You're
bag.
you're 15 minutes late. We're legally allowed to
Toilet.
Everyone shut up! We need to find a reason to bump Hades down from a 10. Otherwise, we're losing the microscopic shred of credibility this channel might still have. But Red, you are kind of gay, so maybe just sit this one out, mate. True.
Yeah, that's pretty gay.
Yeah, definitely a little gay. Go home. Okay. Alright, any ideas? I mean, the main guy's British and he's kind of snarky. Well, that won't do. Everyone knows that's the most universally loved type of person. True. Yep, yeah, true. Any anime titties? Automatic deal breaker if there aren't any anime titties. True. Yep, yeah, true. Only just, but they got that one down pat too, yeah. Fuck, these guys are good. Yep. Hades nuts? You said that already, remember? Oh, yeah. We could check the internet. Whenever I want to hate someone, something, myself, or the life I live, I can always rely on the internet. Yes! Here we go. Review by Jiggy Jane. In the gaming scene, I have two iconic nicknames. Number 1, the Poker Pistolero, and number 2, Roguelike Joel. As the retainer of the nickname Roguelike Joel, I was excited to try the new roguelike on the block, Hades. However, playing this game with expectations as high as mine is akin to finding out that the kid that just moved onto the block is gay. What? In conclusion, this would be a 0-star review, but that joke about the gay dude reminded me of my friend Paul, who's pretty decent. This 1 star goes out to Paul. 1 out of 10. Cheers, Paul.